Alright guys, Gemini back with another video, and in this video today, oh my god, Gemini's gonna bash WCW again. There's the biggest WCW hater on the fucking planet. Oh my god, what are you doing, Gemini? I can't believe I've been watching you bash WCW for... No. I'm only talking about them, the good stuff and the bad stuff, because I give a shit. So pull your head out of your ass and pay attention. Okay, if I say bad stuff, it's only because I care. If I say good stuff, it's because I care. Okay, I was a WCW guy. Alright, like I've said in other videos, I was a WCW guy, damn it. Or I wouldn't be talking about him all these years later. Listen, one of the biggest faults that WCW ever did, and this isn't on the Monday Night War DVD, or this isn't on the Rise and Fall of WCW or anything. One of their biggest problems in WCW was they never let the good guys and the show winning. They always had their bad guys leave the show winning with the titles. They always would put their heel over in the main event and have them win. It's true. Listen, if you didn't come up in wrestling like I did, if you just started like 2006, 2007, the days of the good guy, bad guy, the line is really blurred. Back in like 92, 93, there was a good guy side, there was a bad guy side. Heel wrestlers stayed in the heel locker room. They didn't travel with good guys. Good guy stayed in the good guy locker room. You either stayed in one locker room or the other. The good guy locker room or the bad guy locker room. And that's how they did it back in the day. And in WCW, it was no different. You had a good guy locker room and a bad guy locker room. Now, for instance, Great American Bash 92. Sting was a world champion. Flair had just left. Sting needed a fresh new opponent to work for. WCW brought in Big Man Vader. I didn't have a problem with Vader winning the world title, but here's the issue with WCW. When you watch that match and Vader power bombs Sting, and you see a mom in the front row having to hold her kid back because this little kid is crying in tears because the hero, the number one guy, Sting, just lost the world title and got beat up by Vader, and this little kid is crying, and the mom's having to console him, and she won't let him watch the match. There's a problem there. There's a big problem there. And I can guarantee you that mom, as she was driving her young son home, she was thinking, whoa, I'm not going to go to any more WCW shows where the bad guys beat up the good guys in the end. I'm going to go over to WWF where the good guys win at the end and everyone goes home happy. I'm just, as a parent, if I'm sitting there with my kid and my kid is streaming down tears because the good guy wrestler just got beat by the bad guy, I'm not bringing my kid back to that show. I'm going to bring him to the other wrestling company where the good guy wins at the end and my kid goes home happy. And WCW did that for years, putting their bad guys over in the main event. I'm not talking like 1 or 2 years. I mean, WCW did this forever to have their heel wrestler as champion and piss the crowd off. Oh my god. I mean, this is the equivalent of like, let me think of one. I'm trying to think of one. Okay, how about this for an example? And this might not be the best example, but how about Royal Rumble 97 in San Antonio, Shawn Michaels' hometown? What if they have Sid pin Shawn Michaels in his hometown? How the hell do you think all those Shawn Michaels fans in San Antonio are going to feel when they go home and the bad guy Sid just beat the good guy, the hometown hero Shawn Michaels? It's like a road team winning in baseball. It's like last year when the Giants won the World Series in Kansas City, right? Those fans were like still chanting "Let's go Royals" even though the heels won in their park. They all went home disappointed. And that's how it was when you went to a WCW show back in the day. You went home disappointed because the bad guy wrestler just made your kid cry on the way home. Huge mistake having their heels be their champions in WCW. You turned a lot of people off. I mean, for instance, Hulk Hogan, held the world title in WWF from 84 to like 88. And he wrestled numerous opponents, throughout the years. He wrestled Nikolai Volkov and Kamala and these other heels, Paul Orndorff and Rowdy Piper and Andre. And how do you think that crowd at the Silverdome would have felt that day if Andre just slapped him around and pinned him and won the title and walked off? I mean, you see my point? When you have an entire building jam-packed with Hulk Hogan fans to see their hometown hero win, and you have the heel win, that's what killed WCW. Too many bad guys being the champion. Too many bad guys winning their matches when the good guys needed to go over at the end. That's just wrestling. You need to send the crowd home happy. Have the good guy win at the end. It's just like 101. You know, main event of WrestleMania, for instance. Say you have. I'm trying to think of a good one because the line is so blurred now. I'm trying to think of a good one. Good fan favorite. Well, John Cena's supposed to be a fan favorite, and we can't use Cena as an example because that line is so blurred. But if there's a wrestler, fuck, I can't even think of one because the line is so blurred. But there's been so many instances in WWF where the good guy wrestler has won at the end, and WWF didn't put the bad guy over at the end. You know, the line is totally blurred now on good and bad. But back then it was a clear-cut line, and WCW really messed up putting the bad guys over too much. Just saying. Leave a comment below. Thank you.